Good evening and welcome to Superscreen News at 6, broadcasting to you live from Lagos. I am Olamide Onwuka. Many thanks for joining us. A former deputy governor of Osun State, Iyola Omishore, has dumped the People's Democratic Party, PDP, for the Social Democratic Party, SDP, where he intends to contest the September 22nd governorship election in the state. Omishore disclosed this defection in a statement made available to journalists in Osogbo, the state capital. He said his governorship ambition will be realized on the platform of his new political party, the SDP, adding that he is ready to rescue the state from the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC. The All Progressives Congress, Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has announced the appointment of his heads for the 77 restructured districts. The Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, Samuel Arawan, who disclosed this in a statement, said the conclusion of checks and assessments of the 230 nominees forwarded by the 32 emirates and chiefdoms in the state. According to him, the reduction is part of the government's policy of reducing the size of the government. Report says the 3 housewives have been forcefully abducted by armed bandits in Mandanda village of Beningwari local government community. The women were killed in the early hours of Saturday in the local government. An eyewitness who pleaded anonymity said the armed bandits arrived in the middle of the night to attack the Maganda village, and when contacted, the police and other security agencies could not confirm the attack as at the time of filing this report. And now the All Progressives Congress, APC, in Lagos State has produced new leaders that will steer the ship of the party. These leaders emerged yesterday at the State Congress at the party secretariat in Ogba. Superscreen's Adenike Oweya Jiboye, who covered an exclusive event, had these details in report. And I will take that bulletin in our subsequent report. To other stories now. 3 housewives have been abducted by gun bandits in Maganda village of Beningwari community. The women were kidnapped in the early hours of Saturday and their various local government. An eyewitness who pleaded anonymity said the armed bandits arrived in the middle of the night to attack the Maganda village. When contacted, the police and other security agencies could not confirm the attacks. And the Nigerian Army says allegations against it by the retired General T.Y. Danjuma that he could colluded with the militia in Taraba State and refused to protect the people were untrue. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, made this known at a news conference in Abuja, where he gave details of the findings of a 10-member panel. The Army constituted panel and to probe the allegations. Now, Danjuma had on March 24th at the convocation of Taraba State University in Jalingo alleged that some troops in internal operations in Taraba colluded with killers and headsmen who attacked communities in the state. Buratai, who was represented by Major General Angbazo and the Chief of Military and Civil Affairs, said there was no collusion of such.
With respect to the statement by Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma retired, it is clear that the allegations were not true. Hence, there is a need to urge for caution in view of the security implication of such comments. The Nigerian Army is also of the view that the situation in Taraba State has steadily deteriorated, largely due to distrust, intolerance, lack of inclusion, and accommodation of different ethnic groups in the state. This situation has made it very difficult for the Nigerian Army to carry out its responsibilities in the state without being tainted. Consequently, all sides in Taraba State needs to be cautioned against making inflammatory statements that are detrimental to peace and security.
He said the panel found out that Taraba governor made several attempts to remove the commanding officer of 9 Battalion, Lieutenant General I.B. Gambari, for his refusal to be dragged into the state politics. In other news, the Nigerian Army says it has killed 2 female suicide bombers who attempted to infiltrate troops in Kondogo local government area of Borno State. Deputy Director, Public Relations, Theatre Command, Operation Lafia Dole, Colonel Onyema Wajuku disclosed this in a statement made available to the journalists. Wajuku said the suicide bombers used the covers of darkness to stalk into the military camp, but were promptly detected by the vigilant troops. He said one of the suicide vests detonated immediately, killing 2 suicide bombers, while the second suicide vest failed to detonate. The Nigerian Air Force Command says its newly acquired Mi-35M helicopter gunship have successfully unleashed firepower on Boko Haram terrorist camp in southeast of Bonaire in its ongoing Operation Thunder Strike. The NAF's Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Vice Marshal Olatokunbo Adesonya, who disclosed this in a statement in Abuja, said the air operation was carried out on Thursday. Report says the significant presence of terrorists in the camp, following which Mi-35M helicopter gunships were deployed to attack them. According to Adesonya, all terrorists within the camp were also neutralized during the air intervention strike. The Minister of Health, Isaac Adewale, has directed Chief Medical Directors and Medical Directors of tertiary hospitals to commence the process of documenting staff as they return to work and update the ministry accordingly. The minister disclosed this in a statement issued by the Director of Media and Publicity of the ministry, Boade Akinola, in Abuja. According to him, the federal government has put up a reconciliation process towards amicable settlement of a trade dispute between it and the Joint Health Sector Union, JOESO. The All Progressives Congress APC in Lagos has produced new leaders that will share the ship of the party in the state. These leaders emerged at the State Congress held at the party secretariat in Ogba, Lagos State. Superscreen's Adenike Ajiboye Owe, who covered the exercise, said it was void of violence. Details in this report.
There was a heavy presence of security personnel at the road leading to the entrance of the All Progressives Congress APC State Congress Secretariat, as journalists were subjected to thorough search before gaining entrance. Participants were subjected to the same search as they filed into the venue. Before casting a vote, members of a party bear their mind on the exercise and the expectations.
Honestly, I'm the happiest person today. The otherwise office of the women leader that nobody knew anything about, I've been able to raise it to an enviable state. Over 15 people wanted to be women leader for Lagos State. And I'm so happy today that the person that the leaders have agreed to step into the office is a 3-time House of Rep member. That goes to show that the stake is indeed high. So for me, that's the best legacy I could give to Lagos State.
This party, the best in the world, and so we must make sure that we see that bigger picture and know that when you're being given that position, it is to create a better enabling grounds for everybody.
Lagos State Congress of the All Progressives Congress APC. Now behind me you can see that indeed members of the All Progressives Congress APC are all set to cast their votes for those that are their preferred candidates. And right about now we are also hearing from a feelers reaching me that members of the All Progressive Congress is now divided, that some people are also having their own congress elsewhere. Now, what are some of their delegates or party leaders saying about this?
Those ones didn't know what they are doing as far as I'm concerned. So, and we are here, and those who are relevant are here, and you are saying there's a parallel. Led by who? That will be the question. Led by who? The party leader is here, the speaker is here, I'm here. We're still waiting for others to come and finish their accreditation, and we're ready to go.
I want to say clearly that it's only Lagos State, and I'm bold to say, it's only Lagos State that you have clean politics. It's only here in Lagos that APC really exists. Other states have factions everywhere, but not here in Lagos.
This is the party secretariat, you know. Anything outside this place is null and void, illegal, of no use, of zero consequence. You know, all noise and no substance, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
The voting exercise commenced and the delegates were called one after the other to face members who gave their votes in a yes or no. The winners eventually emerged.
Elections are fast coming, they are fast approaching, and because of this, I've mapped out some strategies for our campaign. Of course, Governor Ambode is seeking a second term. I really want to work tirelessly and relentlessly with him.
At this stage, nothing any of us will want to think of than to think of how to propel the state further than what we met. You know, we have done our best in the past, and we're still lucky we're still part of the new ESCO, and we're still going to tell them whatever experience we're going to share with them, and with our new ideas, of course, we expect the party to move forward.
It will interest you to note that there is a faction in the All Progressives Congress APC in Lagos State. From the feelers reaching us, the Moise Banure faction have formed another party, and they have been able to also do their own Congress. It remains to be seen how the All Progressives Congress APC will handle the situation at hand. Adenike Owoye Ajiboye, Superscreen News.
We'll take a break now. When we return, we'll take some business stories. Do stay with us.
Before they come, they're supposed to, give us some information, notice, at least maybe a week or so. There was nothing like that.
Hunger is everywhere in Nigeria. People are dying every day, but Nigeria government are keeping quiet. Herdsmen are killing people. Why?
It's not what we expected because of these old men that are leading us, and you people know, you are aware that these people are not the right people to lead us. These kind of people that are leading us here are people of black mind. They just care about themselves and their family.
You are affecting my village. Let me use if I call it useless, I'm not a mistake. The other place where they build a shop, call it plaza. Each shop got 4 million naira. So I don't have the money, so I have to leave.
If you plan to get a tribal mark, it takes a lot of pain, but after some time, you enjoy it. No, we experience hold up now during the construction time. Then after some time, we start enjoying it.
The way they are doing the construction is too slow. It's too slow. The construction is too slow. They should stop the construction and make sure people go into their businesses and do their businesses.
Welcome back to Superscreen News at 6, and now for some business stories. The Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate, PTAD, says about 24.45 billion naira has been paid to pensioners by the federal government under the Defined Benefit Scheme between January and March of this year. The amount was paid to pensioners that were confirmed as genuine retirees after the recent verification. Speaking on the development, the Executive Secretary, PTAD, Sharon Ikeazo, said the federal government is yet to clear the outstanding 33% arrears for civil service pensioners, parastatal pensioners, and the police. She also said the Directorate had been doing everything possible to clear the outstanding pensions, adding that the arrears of paramilitary pensioners have been cleared in full. Minister for Budget and National Planning, Senator Udo Udoma, has inaugurated the Joint Planning Committee of the 24th edition of the Nigeria Economic Summit. The committee, in a statement, has a mandate to deliver a summit that will not only meet the expected outcome, but continue the work of placing the economy on the path of diversified, inclusive, and sustainable growth, as well as an economic recovery and growth plan. The minister explained that the JPC will work under the joint coordination of the public sector, represented by the Ministry of Budget and National Planning, and the private sector, represented by the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, to ensure successful delivery of the summit slated for October 22nd and 23rd. The members representing the public sector include officials of the Office of the Vice President, the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the Office of the Head of Office and Civil Service of the Federation, the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Industries, Trade and Investment, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, and the Office of the Inspector General of Police. We'll take another break now. When we return, we'll take some foreign news for some sports stories. Stay with us.